Hey everyone, welcome to MTGO B-Roll episode 4. These B-Roll videos are basically accumulations of matches that I've played throughout, the year, throughout my brewing that don't make it on deck day, but, for a variety of reasons, either opponents left early or something else. I didn't feel like the deck demonstrated what I wanted it to in this particular match, so this is where they go. They go to B-Roll. So right now we're watching a match of Temur Prowess Delver, I believe. And yeah, so for all intents and purposes, I'm doing my usual commentary. We have a turn 2 Hooting Mandrills here, which is always nice, and of course we get Mana Tithed, because why not? Why not get Mana Tithed out of nowhere? So Suppression Field is definitely something I don't want to necessarily deal with right now. So let's slam down our Tarmogoyf. Okay, it survived. Not playing any white Force of Negations, it seems. Yeah, okay, yeah. I figured something was coming. Probably would be a good time to mana leak that. There we go. Grew our Tarmogoyf at the same time, thank you. Alright. Luckily we don't play that many creatures, so not something I'm going to have to worry about too much. I let that resolve. Decided not to attack, which is weird. I think I didn't want to trigger a Path to Exile, which is what I was sensing. But, I mean, I could have countered it anyway, so I'm not sure why I didn't attack there, but I'm a 5/6 now, so it is what it is. Probably a mistake not to attack that turn. Draw another land. So I said Temur Delver, clearly not playing Temur here. Guess I'm playing the Bant variant. With Uro as well. So going all out. Obviously this was before the Uro ban. Let's see if Uro even makes an appearance here. It does not. Alright, so our opponent decided to do nothing that game apart from try and annoy us. Yeah, so correction, it's Bant Delver. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna keep in mind there's Mana Tithe now, but Gill's Quarter. Alright. I think this was an early iteration of the enchantment deck that's currently making the rounds. They're trying to be control-y. It's fine, we'll Path to Exile that. Get it out of the way. A lot of lands, very few interaction. Not the best thing to see here. Suppression Field is going to resolve, so I'm going to crack that fetch first. Most likely we'll slam Geist here. Oh, I don't. Interesting. Yeah, that was weird line of play there. Trying to figure out what I was thinking, but okay. Geist is going to come down. So basically playing like a mono white prison deck, which is always annoying. I guess it's better than the red white prison decks. So I'm going to swing in for 6. Geist is pretty great against a deck like this that doesn't play any creatures. Probably safe to slam Tarmogoyf at least. 2-turn clock. Mana Leak is decent. There we go. What do they got for us? Well, we got Mana Leak for that. Okay. Well, they got 2 of them. What are you gonna do? Yeah, we could Skyclave that. I think that's fair. There we go. I got a Tarmogoyf back. Probably GG here. Oh, rest in peace. They got us. They got us. Pretty sure they're still dead. Maybe not. Depends what they're running. Let's see. Just gonna attack with everything anyway. Path to Exile. I figured. We could hard cast our Hooting Mandrills next turn. That's always nice. Our opponent's still not conceding, so keep playing those suppression fields. Of course, our Delver doesn't flip. Well, let's just attack with everything here. They got all the answers. Opponent down to 1. And they're hellbent. Alright. We won the game. Great. We got through it. Playing against Mono White Prison. Here it looks like I'm playing Sultai Delver. Mulliganing down. That's gonna be good enough. Go get a blue-black source, Watery Grave, yep. Let's see what we're playing against here. Great. More white decks. We get rid of Giver of Runes, which is always nice. So not a bad start for Mulligan to 6. Ghost Quarter. Yep. Alright, well, this is why you play basics of the lands you need. Our Delver doesn't flip, of course, because it's just how it works in my life. Yeah, turn 3 Hooting Mandrills is decent. Stoneforge Mystic finally makes its appearance. That's what our opponent gets. Batterskull, surprise. Didn't see that coming. Alright, so I definitely need something other than a Tarmogoyf. Yeah. Yes, Serum Visions is fine. Let's keep digging. While I wait for my opponent to pass priority. Just a reminder here, if you enjoy my videos and my content, I would really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell. It really goes a long way. Hitting that like button also helps, but the first two definitely go a long way. Sharing my content on social media also is wonderful. So we see another Tarmogoyf and another land. I really want Delver to flip. And they're putting on top anyway. Aether Vial. Feel like that's something we counter, yeah. So our opponent can still trick Batterskull into play here. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind next turn. Although invariably it'll trade with our Hooting Mandrills. So our Delver doesn't flip, obviously. So we put that Tarmogoyf on top. So let's see. Alright, so Batterskull comes down. It's going to be 4-4. So, yep. Goodbye. They will trade. Now, obviously, we're going to play our 5-6 Tarmo. And see how our opponent deals with this. So this costs 5 to equip, so they're not equipping it this turn, at least. Skyclave Apparition's gonna put a damper on my Goyf play. Unfortunately. Alright, well, I do play a Force, so thank you. Again, highlighting the importance of playing your basics. Maybe our Delver will flip one day. We'll see. More often than not, no. More often than not, though, it stays like that, a 1-1, which is why there's really no reason why people should hate on it. Alright, let's go. Draw a card. Stubborn Denial. Hey, it flips. Definitely need Serum Visions here. Tastiger is good. Delver, not so much. Let's attack in for 3. Now our opponent is definitely short mana. They cracked their Ghost Quarter, so they're going to have to wait yet another turn to do anything with that Batterskull. They're attacking in for 3 here. I don't really care at the moment. We have Tastiger next turn with Stubborn Denial up, which is fantastic. Interestingly, I cast my Thought Scour there instead of keeping blue up for Stubborn now. Interesting. No Stoneforge. We're gonna get a sword now. Oh, no, they can't because of their Leonin Arbiter. That's hilarious, and then they rage quit. Alright, well, it gives you the answer of why that match did not make it into a deck tech day. They got screwed by their own Leonin Arbiter, and instead of just taking the bullet, they quit. Well, alright. It is what it is. Here we are playing Grixis Magmatic Delver, if I'm correct. Probably am. Narnim Renegade. Interesting turn 1 play. Hedging against Death Shadow decks is my assumption. Delver. No. I have a lot of creatures, so another Delver is not what I really want. Alright, we're playing Naya Zoo. Or not even, maybe 4-color Zoo? We'll see. It's a lot of lands. Alright. Decided to concede. Look at that. I saw no way out of it. That's interesting. I rarely early concede like that. I usually try and fight through, but to be fair, that was a pretty unwinnable state, and I just decided not to waste time. Actually, it was a better idea not to reveal what I'm playing. So it's probably the strategy I employed there. Pelt collector, random. By the way, another reason why some matches don't get into my deck tech days is maybe because the version of the deck that I'm playing is too far from the final version I deck tech. So sometimes, you know, I just usually try and stay away from those as much as possible. So that's another reason why. Alright. So, Play Engineer supposed is on 1. Don't need to crack it just yet, though. You know, take my time. Because now they're not going to cast anything for 1, obviously. I want to get that Goblin Guide trigger anyway. Let's see if I get a land out of it. I don't. Alright. I want to pay 2 life for that. Digging for threats or land. Double red on Seasoned Pyromancer is kind of ouch right now. See if that survives. Nope. That's fine. Sure. Bone Crusher on the battlefield. That's okay, because we can take care of Bone Crusher. I'm not too concerned. Fortunately, it's going to grow that Pelt Collector, but can't do much there. Number 2. Alright, so we're in bolt range. Obviously not an ideal scenario. But we're going to do the best we can. Yeah, no, can't play Seasoned Pyromancer. It's a tough situation, but I think we can do it. We got nothing. Alright, so we're going to bolt that Pelt Collector. Take 1. Alright, our Renegade. Here we go. What do we draw? That's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good because now we have a counter to a bolt, which is fantastic. Smart that yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. Yep. Sonarnum has to auto be blocked here. Yep, that touch. I trade my Delver. Force of Negation is only so good here. Now would be a good time to use that ability. Get rid of Seasoned Pyromancer because I just don't see how we're going to be casting it. Oh, got rid of Force of Negation. Alright. Thought Scour, obviously. You got a Fatal Push out of it, which is perfect. Yep. Alright, Force Negation, beautiful. So just like that, the tables have turned. Alright, Game 3. So that early concession, Game 1, ended up benefiting. The only reason that opening hand was keepable, by the way, was because of Serum Visions and Engineered Explosives. Engineered Explosives on one essentially wipes out everything they have, for the most part. Yeah, I don't want any of those at the moment. At least we have double red this time for Seasoned Pyromancer. Collective Brutality is going to be pretty useful for us here. Dark Confidant, interesting. Yeah. So I don't think we need to reveal Engineering Explosives just yet, so Collective Brutality might make more sense. There we go. We get some life. 4-point life swings, not bad. Yep, I'll take that damage. I mean, I won't take that damage. I'll let it survive. It's all good. Your creatures are all dead next turn. Gotta love Engineer Explosives. Oh, you got a second one too. Which is beautiful. So, the dreaded EE. There we go. We'll just wait. Sure. I'll take it. Mm-hmm. There we go. They're all dead. And they got nothing. Well, now it's time for Seasoned Pyromancer. There goes Lightning Bolt. That's okay. So we gotta discard 2 cards here. Definitely one Stubborn now. Yeah, get rid of both. Want to keep my Bolt, Engineering Explosives as well. And we are in a better position right now. And our opponent quits. Perfect. Well, there we go. Grixis, Magmatic Delver, wins the day. This is our last match for this episode. We are playing with Temur Prowess. This was a very fun deck to play, by the way. If you haven't seen that deck tech, check out my deck tech playlist. It's going to be somewhere there near the top. Okay, we're playing potentially some sort of vampire deck. We shall see. Could also be a dredge deck. Or an oops all spells deck, whatever. Yeah, probably that. I think it would have been more fun if it was a vampire deck. Fantastic. Well, these are always those roll the die matches, essentially. Oh, look at that. Hold 1, turn 2. Oh, 2 of them. Isn't that fantastic? So I'll probably concede here. I definitely concede now. I don't want to put up with that BS. My thinking is let's just get a Stormwing entity on the battlefield, but even there. I could get rid of one of them, which is something. I could have probably saved Soulscar Mage. That might have been a bit more efficient, but I did what I did. So Goyf is good. We got a ton of pumps, so we could deal, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 damage, 13 damage in one turn. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent, assuming we survive. Yeah, obviously let that through. Oh, I didn't. Alright, alright. So it looks like I want to stem the bleeding here. Fine. I guess we won't get that glorious turn. This is still a decent play. Alright, opponent gave up. Fine. I didn't want to deal with it. Surgical extraction is going to be key here. You'll see what I mean in a second. This is why these types of matches are basically roll to die. But it's kind of hilarious when it does end because of a surgical extraction cast. But let's see. Let's just play our extremely fair Temur Prowess deck. And I'm not being sarcastic. It is fair, and we're playing as an extremely degenerate deck. But whatever. Vengevine. That's the card we want to target. That is the card that you want to target and get rid of immediately. Check this out. Fastest game in the world. Goodbye all 4 copies. Or 3 copies. And it's over. Alright. 4 matches of my different decks that I've brewed. All in MTGO B-roll. What do you think about all these matches? Really curious to hear what you think. I put out these B-roll episodes every once in a while. Last time I put out 3 of them in the month of December because I was taking kind of a break in the end of the year. But every once in a while these will come up. Don't worry. Next week we're going to our normal deck tech schedule. But yeah, these B-roll episodes will be in and out throughout the year. Just so I can give you some MTGO matches. I know there are a lot of you out there that enjoy them. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope it's a bit relaxing and funny at the same time. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Facebook. That stuff really helps me out a lot. Sharing my content on social media really helps me out a lot. A few clicks for you, but for me, it's, it's life. It's just, I don't even know what to say. It's night and day, the difference that it makes. So I would really appreciate it. If you want to go a bit further and support my channel through Patreon monetarily, I would appreciate that. Click that link in the description of this video to check out all the different tiers on Patreon. Basically, on most of those tiers, you get your money back at the end of every year, at least part of it, in the form of magic cards. But all that information is on Patreon. Thanks. Have a good one.